I don't feel worthy, but Bernie and Terry came. All these people.
So if you know a veteran in need, please direct him to us.
Yep.
That's what we do. We are local veterans helping local veterans.
What's going on today, gentlemen?
Today, we're partnering with Lockheed Martin and the rehab folks out of New York to work with a veteran who has had a lot of problems medically and is unable to take care of their own home. Their yard has not been taken care of. Their fence is falling down. When the hurricane came through here, it took sections of it out. We was afraid that the next hurricane that came through, this stuff would be blowing around and hitting us.
Yeah, they'd be projectiles, there's no doubt about it.
He has been hoping to be able to fix it and can't because of his medical problems.
I was beginning to lose hope that there was anybody left that cared enough about the veterans. I just wasn't even going to bother trying to reach out to the vets anymore. And I normally don't go to, the vets gathering together for their weekly meetings and such because it's just telling war stories, and I don't really want to live that over and over and over. But when this all disaster happened, and we have all our relatives, all our children and grandchildren on the West Coast, and we didn't know anybody, and neighbors kept saying they'd like to, but they couldn't. Hoping I tried to do the work, we couldn't. I found out that my physical limitations quickly caught up with me.
He actually was involved in the POW repatriation after Vietnam, and involved in that got some of the viruses and some of the problems that affect him today.
I just gave it to God, and then Hope put out letters everywhere. And when we got the call, it was like disbelief. It was like they're going to come out and look and then assess, and then they're going to say, no, you're not worthy, and you're not what we're looking for, and be gone. And when Terry and Bernie were here, and it seemed like it was going to happen, it's truly a blessing. I'm not one usually to get, but ever since I got this illness, I've become more emotional, I guess. So, but if I didn't have my strong wife with me for years, I was the one that carrying her and taking care of her, even going to Europe and going to move there to help her and with her physical problems. And yeah, she was a Camp Lejeune baby, and she's having serious problems because of that. And then when I got my history from my disease that hit me treating POWs has come back, and
the volunteers here are also working in this veteran's bathroom to make it handicap available. Because of the rehabilitation of his muscles and what's happened to him medically, he has a very difficult time standing and walking around and being stable.
I don't feel worthy, but Bernie and Terry came. All these people.
And then Jeff.
Jeff, yes, definitely Jeff. Anyway, we're very, very blessed, and I just hope had to wait for God.
I think God was waiting for me to learn what I needed to learn. Anyway.
To let him do it.
Yes.
She's always one. She's like very much like I am. We both want to control everything, and now we don't have any control. We've learned that accepting charity or love or help is something that we can do. We always gave, and we have nothing left to give. So we ran out of money, and I doing experimental treatments for me that the insurance doesn't cover, VA won't cover. And so how are we going to do this? It's been a true blessing. Thank you.
we are every year working with Lockheed Martin and Perry Scott. Rebuilding Together is a national organization that he works with different corporations in affiliation with veterans organizations. We are the ones that are doing this in the Ocala area. We are trying to make sure that veterans in need have all the help and assistance they can get, and this partnership with Lockheed Martin is very important because they furnish not only the folks, they furnish the money. Because the rehab of this and what's happening here is probably in the $30,000 to $40,000 range,
Right.
which is outside the boundary of what these folks have after all of the medical problems and medical costs that they've endured because of John's service to our country.
We are a nonprofit. Veterans Helping Veterans is a standalone 501c3 organization. We're not affiliated with the county or the Veterans Administration, although we work closely with both organizations. We operate solely on grant initiatives and donations from public and private sectors. So if you're looking to make a donation to us, we gratefully appreciate it. You can contact us at 352-433-2320. You can explore us online at vhvusa.org. And if you make a donation, we give you an in-kind letter. You can write that off on your taxes. So any consideration that you give to us for a donation, thank you in advance for your generosity.
Right, and also if you know a veteran in need, please direct him to us.
Yep.
That's what we do. We are local veterans helping local veterans.